Have you ever wondered what is happening inside your head? The human brain is one of the most complex structures in the world. It controls our thoughts, learning, memory, emotions, movement, and the way we experience the world around us. But understanding the brain isn't always easy. Traditional books and two-dimensional images can only show us so much. This is where Brainapse comes in. Brainapse is an interactive educational application that uses augmented reality to transform the way we learn about the human brain. It can be a valuable tool for students, teachers, neuroscience enthusiasts, and anyone who wants to better understand one of the most fascinating systems in the human body. With Brainapse, you can begin by exploring the human skull. You can examine its three-dimensional structure and learn about the development and evolution of the skull and brain throughout human history. Then you can move deeper inside and explore the brain itself. You can examine its major structures, including the cerebral hemispheres and areas such as the frontal lobe. Different regions of the brain contribute to different functions, including decision-making, planning, thinking, movement, and behavior. Brainapse turns these anatomical structures into an interactive experience, helping you visualize and understand how the different parts of the brain are organized. But the brain is much more than its anatomy. At a microscopic level, billions of neurons or nerve cells work together to create an incredibly complex communication network. With Brainapse, you can explore the structure of neurons and discover components such as the dendrites, cell body, and axon. Each of these structures plays an important role in receiving, processing, and transmitting neural information. Neurons constantly communicate with one another through specialized connections called synapses. At these connections, signals can pass from one neuron to another, creating vast networks that allow the nervous system to process information. These neural connections are fundamental to many of the things we experience every day, from learning and memory to thinking, feeling, and movement. Brainapse also allows you to explore the relationship between the brain and our five senses. Our eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and skin constantly collect information from the environment. We receive light through our eyes, sound through our ears, and sensory information such as smell, taste, touch, pressure, and temperature. But these signals don't become meaningful experiences by themselves. The brain processes this information and transforms it into what we experience as seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, and touching. And then we reach another fascinating part of the story: the physiology and chemistry of the brain. Inside the nervous system, electrical and chemical processes are constantly taking place. When a neuron becomes active, an electrical signal travels along its axon. When that signal reaches a synapse, chemical messengers called neurotransmitters can be released. These molecules help transmit signals between neurons and play an essential role in communication throughout the nervous system. Brainapse makes these complex concepts more visual, interactive, and easier to explore. From the skull and brain anatomy to neurons and synapses, from the five senses to the electrical and chemical processes of the nervous system, Brainapse offers a different way to discover one of the most fascinating systems in the human body. Because when it comes to something as complex as the human brain, sometimes reading about it isn't enough. We need to see it, experience it, and explore it for ourselves.